to perfection. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. On 1st down, it's Webb. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Webb. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they're actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go now. Green 39.
To throw again. Webb letting one fly deep for Cooper. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Let's go. Wayne Navy.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Preston Smith. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. A second down throw for Bridgewater. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Handoff comes to Cook. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Down right around the 25. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
9 yards on the play and a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Bridgewater now on second down. Open space inside the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
This is fielded at the goal line. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a first down throw. Webb. And that's complete. It's the Carr-to-Cooper connection. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
To throw on second down. Webb. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And give him a gain of 37. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions in the blink. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. David Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 45 yards. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Cook following the penalty. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 6 there on the first down play. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On second down, Cook. And he's got room. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
On 1st and 10, Webb. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and it's 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Throwing again. Webb. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. On 1st down, Webb. His throw incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 30.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Webb, screen play, Johnson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Cooper's got it. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years?
And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And the Vikings hands team able to recover. And that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. And adding on to their lead, the Jaguars have scored again. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Ten yards still left on second down. To throw again. Webb. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 27. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They run, Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are